Hey guys, and welcome to Comic Boy, a channel where I take the latest comic books and give you the stories involving them. Completing our entire Old Man Logan run today, we now have Return of the Wastelands. Logan came from a bad place, a place where everyone he cared about was dead, and the bad guys had won. But then he came back to the main universe in the Marvel Universe, and the Wastelands had begun to feel like a bad dream, until he ends up back there. He wakes up in the desert, and then a giant dinosaur, or a brood, comes up and hits him from the back. Logan then sees a horse, and that horse is the one he used when he was at the Wastelands. And he tries to remember the last thing he was doing. He was in space, helping Puck from Alpha Flight. We then see a flashback to space where Puck wants only Logan to come, alone, and then Logan came to save him. Logan enters a ship and realizes that he can't see any Alpha Flight member. He sniffs something and then the claws pop out. He then sees a brood and charges in for a battle. We then see that Logan's back in the Wastelands, Las Vegas. It was the last place he remembers. He was here to give Banner's grandkid to Danny Cage, the last person still alive that he could trust. He is about to go to her house until he senses something is wrong. Logan walks in and sees blood, and he begins to panic, constantly calling Daddy's name. Where was she? Logan then sees a baby caught and begins to sniff it till he hears footsteps and the claws pop out. Logan slowly turns around to see Danny tied up. He frees her, asking where the baby is, and she says that Kang did all of this. Kang the Conqueror. Logan then wonders if Kang is the reason why he's here. We then see that Logan was fighting the brood and was wondering what the hell was going on. We then see Alpha Flight members infected by the brood attacking Logan, and Logan trying to tell them to stop. It was him. Logan. You're not supposed to be fighting Logan. I'm the good guy here. That's basically what he's saying. Logan then asks Danny exactly what happened, and Danny tells him that Kang came and wiped out the Inhumans, ruled over by Black Bolt, as well as the Masters of Evil, which caused this entire thing, before taking the baby boy away. The two agree to go find Kang, after Danny convinces Logan to go with him, because that's basically how things work in Old Man Logan. Logan then wanders off into space with no control, and he feels like he died over there. So then how is he in the Wastelands? We then see Logan in Viagra Falls getting beat by low-life people. He's back in the Wasteland looking for Banner's grandson. He then hits the water and screams for Kang. Logan also remembers freezing in space. We then see that Puck saved him, and it took him 15 hours to heal from the injuries in space. Logan is then told that they need to save the rest of Alpha Flight, and Logan agrees. They then get a distress call from the ship, and it's not from Alpha Flight, meaning someone else is inside. Back to the Wastelands, Logan thinks he's found Kang's place and is still wondering why he ended up in the Wastelands. Then he remembers what he was doing with Puck. We then see Puck in the Wastelands, and that confuses Logan even more. Puck died ages ago. Logan then thinks Kang did this until he sees the entirely dead Alpha Flight. Logan then screams for Kang, but Puck keeps saying that the Warlord did this. Kang then appears. Logan asks where's the baby, and Kang says he's asking the wrong questions. Where is Logan? Logan and Puck then prepare to fight a brood in space, like in the main universe, and then the fighting begins. And Logan has a feeling he's forgetting something about the events in space, but he can't quite put his finger on it. We then see that the brood disappeared, and it was Logan ending up in the Wastelands that happened after that. Kang then says that he brought the baby here to stop the Warlord from rising to power. But then this future is twisted, and it has already happened. Banner's grandchild is the Warlord, and the Warlord emerges from behind. We then see that the Warlord blames Logan. He says that if Logan brought him up to the main universe with him, maybe he would have been saved too. He then grabs Logan by the neck and throws him to the ground before screaming, "I am the Wastelands!" Puck then tells Logan this isn't real, and then Logan asks, what is then? Puck tells him he remembers a ship from the X-Men came, and it had her. She did this to him. Logan asks who, and then he sees that in space, it was Jean Grey. Logan realizes that the Brood is controlling Jean, making her split Logan in between two places. And Logan feels like the Brood is going to take him too. He runs towards Jean, trying to save her, and tells Puck to handle the Brood himself for now. Logan runs toward Jean and feels like he isn't controlling any part of himself. We then see that the X-Men Logan killed in the Wastelands are all rising from the dead. Jean Grey is controlling him, and Logan cannot kill them again. He won't. He runs through a tunnel and is ended up in the Wastelands, alone. Then he hears crying. Logan comes closer to see Banner's grandson, who automatically turns into Warlord, and says that if Logan raised him, he would have been weak, like how Scotty, Logan's son in the Wastelands, was. Logan then turns around to see his entire family dead in a pool of blood. Logan then realizes what he needs to do and finds Jean before telling her to hold on. He needs to hit the right spot to break the Brood's control, and if he misses, Jean dies. Logan then puts his claws out and stabs Jean, hitting the exact spot, and Jean knocks out all the other Brood with her powers. Logan can't seem to understand why he can't shake off what he saw. He needs to. He should be having fun now. They won. Jean comes to Logan to apologize, even though it wasn't her. The Brood were controlling her. But then Logan thanks her. It made him realize he has unfinished business in the Wastelands, and he needs to go back and deal with the Warlord. So that is the conclusion of our Old Man Logan run. You're all caught up with Old Man Logan. If you live in a country with comic books, go pick up the latest comic. If you don't, wait for the next video, because I loved this run, and I will 100% be concluding everything. Devanshu Sinha, I think, you also requested for the Watchmen. So I'm going to do a Watchmen video and an Iron Fist video next week. This week, after this, there's Civil War II, The Oath, and Suicide Squad. We're doing a Suicide Squad run up until the current run. We're just going to keep doing Suicide Squad until we're all caught up. So, next week, expect Iron Fist, another Suicide Squad video, Infamous Iron Man. It was supposed to come out this week, but I haven't finished writing the script. And not just that, but also DC Rebirth explained, and maybe if I have time, the Three Jokers explained. So subscribe, please, guys. Like the video, share it with your friends, and see ya.